Welcome to Sew Very Easy. My name is Laura, and I made myself a little shirt, matching pair of pants, and I had enough fabric left over to make an A-line skirt, and I knew exactly where to get that pattern from. I did get this pattern from a book. The book is all about A-line skirts. An A-line skirt is a skirt that's a little bit wider at the bottom than the top. So it's not a straight pencil skirt. And if you look at it, it kind of looks like a capital A. The A-line skirt is very popular and it can be made in so many different ways. It can be made short, medium, long, maxi long, any way you want. You can see a lot of examples here of skirts that are in this book. So the book goes in and tells us how to make that basic skirt, some of the tools that we're going to need to sew with, and then it talks about the pattern. Now the pattern is a downloadable pattern that you're going to be able to get the link right from the book, and you'll print out the pattern pieces in individual sheets of paper. Then from there we're going to put all of the papers together. So you can see the example here where we have 3, 6, 9 pieces that are right here, and then it continues down. The nice part about this pattern is it has multiple sizes. So I took my waist measurement and my hip measurement, and I'm just using the size that I need. Now I did take time and I outlined the pattern piece that I need in a marker, and it has extra lines for folds, pleats, and if we want to add in this decorative edge. It also has these lines coming towards the side, and those lines are going to give us an opportunity to add different layers. So one line would be used for that extra piece on the bottom of that skirt. Depending on the length that you want, you're going to cut to the length that you need. We have a letter E, and that line will be for the patterns that need that E. D is going to be a little longer, and so on. So this pattern gets to be put together, and then from there we're going to be able to trace it to our appropriate size. Now I would recommend to print this out and leave it all in one piece, highlight, and then trace it with some tracing paper, and keep this as a good copy. You're going to need them for the back, and you're also going to need the pattern pieces for the front. The book also gives us recommendations for how much fabric we're going to need, depending on the cutting line. The book does talk about darts, and it also shows us how to put an invisible zipper in. Now this skirt has a no waistband, which makes it really easy to make. And to make it even easier, we can always line the skirts. By lining the skirts, we don't have to do any facing up along the top. And the book does cover all of that. So here's my little skirt that I did get from this book. Instead of putting an invisible zipper in, I did just put a regular zipper in, because that's just what I happen to have on hand. Now the zipper does go on the side, and the back has these lovely darts that's going to give us some shape. And by lining that, it really makes it quick and easy. So I did have enough fabric left over to make this little skirt. This is definitely a fun book with a lot of great ideas on A-line skirts. They really can be made in almost every fabric. There's so many different ideas. They talk about altering it to fit you, and there's lots of different ideas on different skirts. There's definitely a lot of options in this book. It is that spiral bound book, so it is going to be able to lay flat, which makes it easy to follow the directions. And then right inside the book, you will find the link so that you can download this pattern. The book does cover how to print this and put the pattern pieces together, so it really is a fun book to make your first A-line skirts. An A-line skirt has been around for generations. Because of that little flare along the bottom, it does make it very comfortable to wear. It's not tight like a pencil skirt. Having that little lining inside of the skirt makes that waistband really easy to do. And it makes the skirt even more comfortable. Of course, you can make it as long as you want or as short as you want. They're fun skirts to make. They don't take a lot of fabric, and you can sew them with almost any fabric at all. If you have a soft fabric, it's going to drape more than a fabric like a cotton or a denim. But no matter what you make it with, it definitely is a fun skirt. The book does come with a lot of great ideas on different ways of changing this very basic skirt. So if you're interested in learning how to make an A-line skirt, this might be the right book for you. Thank you for joining me today on Sew Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe and come on back. Let's see what we're talking about next time in the sewing room. Bye for now.